I don't actually want to have this be my few minutes of teaching this morning, and let me tell you why. Doing a 3-day event is a lot of energy, and you expend a lot of energy, and I have a full day of content and teaching and material to deliver to you today. And when I go to an extraordinarily vulnerable place and I can get emotional, I may get emotional, I may not, I don't know. That takes a lot of energy. Can anybody relate to that? Like, it's a lot less energy for me to teach content and like go, yes, 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 right? But here's the truth of the matter on day 3. I wanted you to practice saying yes to everything. Why did I want you to do that? Because how many, raise your hand if you're living a life where you say yes to everything all the time. I didn't raise my hand either. Of course we're not. So I wanted you to just see what the experience was like. I wanted you to see how long you could hold it. I do not want you to live a life where you say yes to everything all the time. You will make some very, very poor clothes choices if you do that. So of course I don't want you to say yes to everything all the time. There's really only one thing I want you to say yes to. And that's to what you want. It's to the life that you want to live. And so here's what I know, because I've been doing this a long time and I've worked with a lot of people. If you don't say yes to all the really uncomfortable, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, this is going to cost too much, I'm uncertain things, you never get to the yes of the life that you want to live and that the business you want to live. So that's not even the part that I don't really want to get emotional about. Here's some facts for you. I know this is going to shock all of you, but I'm fat. I know that you're just now that I'm telling you this. I know that Tom Campbell's going, shit, I'm one of her clients and I never noticed. Oh, first time, I'm glad she pointed that out, right? Right, Karen Riccomani's laughing, she's a client of mine. She's like, oh, we never know. I'm fat, right? Bottom line is, I'm fat. When I started this business, I was in debt for $100,000. And I increased that debt because I used debt to start the business. So I was fat, right? I still am, in debt. I'm gay, and I never in my business hid that, but I'd be lying if I told you I didn't have times where I was worried that, I mean, we have 2 people that went into the coaching zone this morning who said that they don't think they'll step into the Inspire program because of who I am and my lifestyle. And they were like, she's gay, she's cussing. That's literally a quote. So I would be, Leanne, you're shaking your head, but right, it's my reality, right? You know, I don't think it was you, Leanne. But no, Leanne's like, I don't get that. Like, that makes no sense, but it doesn't make any sense to her. Yeah, and Melissa, we're not everybody's cup of tea, right? We're not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm human, and I have days where I wish I was everybody's cup of tea because it would be easier, right? It's a lot easier to walk through the world and tell people what they want to hear and pretend to be something else, maybe that you're not, right? Because that's easier. I wanted to share this, and here's my point of sharing this. Here's my point of sharing this. My point of sharing this is you are not going to live a life of a yes all the time, every single day, right? And saying yes to everything. But what happened here is that I looked at what I can control. And so if you're looking at yourself and you're looking at your life and you go, I'm undereducated, I'm unexperienced, I feel behind in life, I'm in debt, I'm worried I'm not making enough money. I'm an introvert. I'm highly sensitive. I'm all of those things, right? What I want you to know is you can be all of these things and you can yes yourself. You can yes yourself to the life that you want to have. You can say yes to yourself and you can be all of these things and it can work for you. And as a matter of fact, what I do in my programs is take all of those things and I show you how to use those things as your thing that allows people to find you fascinating. I was able to do this not in spite of this. Let me be very clear. People will tell you you can do this in spite of this. That's not what I'm telling you this morning. You can do this with all of this. Do you see the difference? You can do this with all of this, right? And that's really important this morning because I want you to know that we're on day 3, and yeah, not everything is going to be a yes in your life. But if you learn to say yes to everything that gets you closer to the life you want, even when it's really painful, even when you're sitting in your car and having to look like a crazy Tony Robbins spoof on Saturday Night Live, amping yourself up, even when you do it and then maybe you go in the other room and you have to cry, even if you do it and you use debt to do it, even if you do it and you know that it's going to cause some stress or some anxiety for you, but you can get through it because on the other side of it is what you really want. That's what I want you saying yes to.